Thank you for tuning into this Sunday afternoon 2K Sports edition of the NBA. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me at the table, Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And we've also got Hall of Famer David Aldridge reporting from the sidelines. And it's been home cooking for the Hornets in the midst of a homestand here in Charlotte. This game against Brooklyn here, it's their first look at the Nets. Last season, they couldn't get the edge in the matchup as they went 1-2 in the season series.
Yeah, and they lost the season series for this squad last time around. Maybe a little extra motivation tonight to show they've improved.
Here's Ball, and Ball slams it in.
There is no doubt that Ball brings his blank here to the arena. The man has a little bit of bounce on him.
Since moving back to Brooklyn in 2012, the Nets, Greg, have won just 2 playoff series.
Just think about the all-stars they've had. KG, Pierce, Durant, Kyrie, Harden. I could name more. The Nets just haven't been able to put it together.
Takes a 3. Score the basket. His second of 2 attempts.
Love whenever Ball is assertive like this. This is how dangerous he can be on offense.
It's Fox with the drive. A beautiful reverse layup.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Pass to George. Back to Morant. He's over Holmgren. And here's George. 5 to shoot. And here's Rodman outside. And Holmgren pulls it down. And here we go. Brooklyn, fast break. Got that one up quick.
There was a time you could get yelled at for taking a 3 like that, but now it's a great decision, and it paid off.
Right side, George. Over Williams. George, no good.
A really good rebound in traffic. That's what the big fella's there for.
Barrett with the ball. He's picked up by Holmgren. Kicks it out to Rodman. Good, and the nice assist from Morant.
He'll be asking for some lottery numbers later if he keeps knocking down shots like that.
Here's Fox. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And for De'Aaron Fox, his three-point shooting, Greg, has come a long way.
In his rookie season, he only shot 30% on 2 attempts per game. But his volume and efficiency have both gone way up. And it's made him much more dangerous offensively.
Now here's Morant. He's certainly been a consistent piece of their offense, averaging about 14.5 points a game. Outside, Rodman. From past the arc. Hits it from three-point range. Rodman's got 5 now.
When he has that much space, he's a pretty good bet to nail the 3.
Here's Fox. He takes it in. Some solid defense by Rodman. Hornets leading by 3. Now let's go to David Aldridge, who had a chance to talk with head coach Charles Lee.
Now, I asked him the approach they're going to take with De'Aaron Fox, and Coach said that Fox's speed is the big challenge. He said, we're dealing with maybe the fastest player in the league, so we've got to be high energy at the defensive end. They know they have their work cut out for them.
Thanks, David.
Assist goes to
And great recognition. Holmgren saw the open floor and took advantage.
Now here's Morant. He has yet to score. And there's the call on Dante DiVincenzo. That is his first foul of the game.
personal foul.
And the Hornets making a change here.
Checking in for Charlotte, R.J. Barrett. Kevin Porter Jr.
6 on the shot clock. The Hornets need to get a shot off here. Rodman, no luck.
Give the defender credit. Willing to challenge the shot. Lots of other guys just let them score there.
Here's Fox. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket.
And to put things simply, this has not been his quarter.
Outside, George. Outside, Porter. Pass to Rodman. Charlotte moving it around. Olajuwon over with the double team. Tries from 16. The shot by Rodman, no good. Brooklyn trailing. Williams from outside. Rodman grabs the rebound. Here's Bol. Shoots over Fox. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far.
The Brooklyn team, 9.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And when you consider how Charlotte is doing, guys, what do you think?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
They are playing for one another and focusing on making winning plays. You love to see it.
Looking at the Hornets, Greg, they're still in pursuit of their first trip to the NBA Finals.
And, Kevin, I hope it happens soon because their fan base deserves it. They've stuck with this team through some difficult years. It's about time they get rewarded.
Outside, George tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Pick by Olajuwon. And De'Aaron Fox gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Barrett with the ball. Hasn't made one yet. Outside, George. Over Thibault. They get it back.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
Yeah, right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
Here's Capella. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. Capella's got his first 2 points of the night.
The closer Capella is, the more effective he becomes, showing off the nice touch there.
He lobs it up, and it's Olajuwon with the jam.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. And Porter, here we go. Outside, George. Screen by Capella. Rocket 6. And they pick up 2. George has got his first points of the game. RJ, so often with rookies, we want to judge them after half a season. So we're not very patient with them. How long should we give players to prove themselves in the NBA?
Well, there's a different type of prove yourself. If you're talking about a rookie, I was taught after about game 60, you're no longer a rookie because you played every team, you understand the defensive concept. You might be a little fatigued, but after that, you're no longer a rookie. But to judge them, if they can play in this league, it can take a couple of years.
Now here's Morant. Scoreless thus far. Outside, Barrett. Pass to Rodman. The shot from the low post is good. That's 7 points for Dennis Rodman.
And you see the passing instincts Barrett has. Great at recognition out on the floor.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Morant. That is his first foul of the game. And Brooklyn making a change here. Here's Olajuwon. Off the inbound, no good. Hornets trail by 3. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
Can't allow Barrett that kind of positioning. He's just too skilled at finishing, even when you try to get physical with him.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Morant.
Second personal foul.
That's foul number 2 for him. And the Nets with possession here. Right side, Williams. Three-pointer on the way. Olajuwon can't hit. Greg, everything they're doing is working right now.
Good run they have going right now. The momentum is huge.
That gives them the lead. Williams has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Greg, with how explosive John Morant is, he has certainly taken his fair share of awkward falls.
And that's what worries me with guys like that. He's already had a number of injuries in his young career, but we all just want to see him at full health.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. John Morant was the first NBA guard in a quarter century to lead the league in points in the paint. He says, I can't just rely on dunking every single play, so I need different types of finishes to get my shot off, whether it's high off the glass, the reverse, or hanging in the air forever. And Kevin, he just says it so casually. Back to you.
I know it. But look, David, he doesn't do it casually, right? He is a one-man circus. Shot clock at 2. Ball no good. Nets trailed by 4. Knocked away. Morant with the steal. And finished off by Morant.
Unstoppable full-court play. Morant just explodes off the steal and delivers it straight to the bucket.
The Nets have gone 3 for 3 at the line tonight.
Foul. Fourth team foul.
And that one falls for Williams.
Zaire Williams.
And Williams drops them both.
It's always nice to see a big fella be able to knock down some free throws and make teams pay from the line.
And so it's Porter bringing it up now for the Charlotte Hornets. They lead by 4. They host the Clippers after this game. Pass to Bull. Back to Porter. It's deflected. And stolen by Williams. Goes up. Oh, and the jam by Williams.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
That's the last thing you need to happen down the stretch. Let's see how they respond to the devastating punch.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Brooklyn with the ball. You know, Greg, one thing you notice, we're just talking about this with the Hornets in recent years, a lot of changing lineups.
And you expect that with the team, with where they're at. They're looking for any advantage game to game and trying to build that identity as a franchise.
And that one's good, Morant.
As John gets more consistent from range, he becomes that much more dynamic. And that, let me just tell you, that's going to be bad news for the rest of this league.
Now, here's Fox. The scoring numbers have been solid for him. He's averaging just under 14 points a game.
They're losing because he is struggling so bad, and he has not looked comfortable all game.
Morant with a wide open look. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball.
And those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
Here's Fox. From out on the wing, he knocks it down. Fox has got 6.
The mid-range jumper is a valuable weapon for Fox because defenses don't always expect it.
And it's Morant missing.
Yeah, that's a shame because I'm not sure the defense will let him get a shot that good again very soon.
And here is Fox. 6 points for him. Here's Holmgren. That one, no good. Good work defensively by Capella. Here's Morant. Banked in off the glass. Morant's got the lead up to 8 now for Charlotte.
And he's been much more assertive here in the second half, getting to his spots, executing with ease.
George with the steal. And Ball slams it in.
Nice work finding the open man by George. Plays like this prove he's a team player.
Now Fox. Over Ball. Back to Fox. And again, no good by Brooklyn.
And they have started out this quarter shooting just 20%. Let's just say this is not the way they wanted to open the second half.
Down low. Morant outside. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Morant's got 11 here in this quarter alone.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
R.J. Morant has always had unquestionable talent. Now it's a question of can he focus on his game?
And you hope he had his wake-up call. Still one of the most exciting players in the game. His burst and bounce, one of a kind.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And even stronger second half. Tremendous efficiency at the offensive end of the floor.
And the call will be against Lonzo Ball. That's foul number 2 for him.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Now, here's Fox. He's got 6. For 3, Holmgren hands it from downtown. Holmgren's got his second bucket tonight.
And playing up-tempo, pro-level ball can be hard for some guys, but Holmgren has easily made the transition.
On the wing, Rodman. For the 3. Brooklyn with the rebound.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Hornets leading by 13. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Rodman's got 9.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Olajuwon inside. He's got 10. Rodman with the rebound. And here's Charlotte. They're on an 18-5 run. For 3. That's good. He's 5 for 9.
He's been locked all the way in from the floor, and he's the #1 reason why they're winning right now.
Here's Fox. Pass to Thibault. The 3. Porter pulls it in. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit. That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
A shot by Rodman. Wide open. No good on the 3. Outside, Beal. Here's Olajuwon. Misses in close. Ja Morant has been leading the charge, guys, for the Charlotte Hornets. He totaled 14 points in the quarter.
The Brooklyn team, 28.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for the Charlotte Hornets. To the inside. Bull. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. Bulls got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for Charlotte. Here's Beal. Takes it inside. Missed inside.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
George with the bucket.
Not shy from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and getting them up.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum. Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
On the wing, Rodman. From outside, off the mark. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Beal with it. George picks him up. And that one is good from Bradley Beal. Beal's got his first bucket in this one.
Agile move by Beal to beat that inside contact.
Pass to Bull. On the wing, Rodman. Lots of room. That misses off the back. That's trailed by 21. Outside, Green. Buries it from three-point range. Green's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Porter looking it over. Inside. Here's Bull. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. And the Hornets lead by 20.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Here's Olajuwon. And Bull sends it back. Kept alive. And it's Olajuwon missing. Hornets leading by 20. Outside, Barrett. Here's George. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Pass to Green. Back to Beal. There's the triple. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Beal can hurt you from just about anywhere, and he is a multi-skilled player.
Rodman outside. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
Well, Richard, during his Washington days, Bradley Beal averaged 30 a game in back-to-back seasons.
Beal is such a strong guard, so not only can he beat you with his shooting stroke, but he can also play some bully ball. It doesn't matter where Beal is on the court. He can flat out score and puts a lot of pressure on the defense.
Back to Ball. Nice pass in here by Charlotte. Rodman sets a screen. Clock at 4. And Rodman with the flame.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
No let up with these guys. They're going for the throat now.
There's Beal with the 3. And the Nets miss again. Hornets leading by 20.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Charlotte.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, you know, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And in terms of the season record, this is going to be their 18th win overall.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
And, you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Dennis Rodman.
The work he put in on the glass helped shape this game, never taking a play off and closing out a number of possessions.
Frank, their unselfish play has really been impressive.
They're trusting one another out there, wanting to get each other involved. This is great basketball.
In an era where so many point guards are three-point shooters, Ja Morant, you know what? This man is built different. He's more of a throwback. Ja wants to apply pressure by driving, not shooting threes.
And Brooklyn making a change here. You know, the hopes of a super team in Brooklyn did not come to fruition at all, Richard, and you saw it firsthand.
Thank you for reminding me of that, Kevin. Yes, I had a front row view to it. And look, from a fan's perspective, it's a tough take. The team brings in some of the biggest stars this league has ever seen. You are thinking championship, and you never got close.
Pass to Olajuwon. We've got 13 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Fox from outside.
De'Aaron Fox.
And De'Aaron Fox gets the whistle that time.
De'Aaron Fox.
So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. And we'll go to the line to shoot two. That's good from Morant. Both free throws good from Morant. Here's Fox. No good. And so it's the Hornets.